Hey guys, good morning. So we are here at Mount Bohemia, and it is, let's see, Saturday the 5th of October. We're here for the trail running festival. So today we are running an ultra marathon, a 50K, which is 3 loops. Uh, the first loop's a little bit shorter than the second two, but not by much, but up and around Mount Bohemia. And it may be hard to see the size of that hill or mountain or whatever you want to call it, but we're going to the top of that 3 times, and then we're going to the bottom, which is another couple 100 feet down to Lake LaBelle. So got up here yesterday, checked in with the race, got both numbers, a number for the ultra today and then a half marathon tomorrow, and then went to the log cabin bar, which is right behind me there, for some pizza and I say entertainment. It wasn't really entertainment. The bartender or barkeep or whatever was full of information, very friendly. His wife was the one who would do the wood-fired pizzas, and so that was really nice. Today is I'd say a pretty mild day. I was kind of worried that it was going to be really cold, but it is supposed to rain after noontime, so we'll see how that goes. Potentially I'll be wet by then anyway with the effort put in the first couple laps, so it probably won't matter. But so I'm gonna try and do some time lapse for the first lap, and then the second lap get out and maybe do a little bit of video and talk about the first lap and the different points on it that caught my attention. You may have noticed here we've got some dirt piles. They're building a pool, and they already have a hot tub over there, and a sauna. But I think the idea is that they're trying to market this as kind of a spa type area for the spring and fall, and maybe even summertime. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll see you out there on the trail. Like I said, I'll be doing a time lapse here in just a little bit when the race starts at 8, and then after the first lap, we'll do a little bit more video where I'll talk to you about stuff. See you out there. All right, guys. Well, we're on our second lap, and if you couldn't tell from the time-lapse video that I just stopped, I ended up following the wrong trail for a little bit and had to backtrack. So as I was backtracking, I think her name is Andrea. I'll have to check on that. But I ran into her, so at that point I knew I was back on the right trail. She said that Christo was behind her, and I'm pretty sure that Joe is still out in front. He passed me on the way down to the lake, and he didn't look back. He was on fire, so he's going pretty fast. So we're on our second trip up to the top. So I'm probably gonna put the camera away and I'll dig it back out when we're at the top, and we'll do a little talking up there. All right, here we go. All right, I'm at the top the second time. And look at that view. That's gorgeous out there. And we got these awesome guys here for a second time help us on top. Gatorade. 357. Actually, maybe a little bit more. You guys had the best view of any aid station, so yeah, gorgeous. All right, in about 2 hours, I will see you guys again. Hopefully it won't be longer than 2 hours. Take care, guys. Stay warm. All right, little climb here up to the ski lift drop-off point. I didn't realize that they had porta pots up here. That's kind of nice. I wonder if that's maybe for the ski season also. Not sure, but all right, time for the descent. Maybe I'll pull the camera back out and do a little video down lower. See you then. Okay, so I'm back down from the climb, and now I'm into the rolling part of the course. Rolling kind of downhill a little bit. It meanders and finally makes its way down to Lake Lac La Belle, I believe is the lake, which is where the inn is that I'm staying at. So the second climb up, I was gonna say, was not as bad as the first, but the first one was pretty nice because I had company, so someone to keep my mind off of the climb. But this one, since I knew kind of what to expect and that there were a lot of false tops, a lot of places where it kind of leveled out a little bit, which kind of gives you hope that that's the top and the place to turn around. But then when you get to the top, you see yet another climb, and it kind of goes like that for a little while. But like I said, since I knew what to expect this time, it wasn't so bad. I got cut off on the last video. My battery went out, but considering I'm well into my second lap, I'd say that's pretty good battery life. So trying to remember what I was saying in the last little clip, but I think I was saying that the second climb up was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it's nice knowing that I only have one more climb to go. Well, I only have to climb that particular slope one more time. I've got all these little climbs between here and there, plus there's an extra loop added on for the second and third time around. So, and from what I understand, that little loop is quite a climb. So there might be some walking. We'll see. The weather out here is gorgeous. Nice and cool, but not too cold. Still sweating, so it's not so cold that I need a jacket or anything. But yeah, so coming down the climb this last time, I saw Christo, and of course Andrea was coming up. Christo had passed her at that point. And then right at the top, I saw Joe coming over the top to go back down. So we're all kind of in this spread out group. My guess is that I probably won't see Joe again, but Christo may actually catch up and pass me, which is fine. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the colors out here are gorgeous. We're essentially at the peak of fall colors right now. And driving up, through Munising, actually even before Munising, but from the bridge to Munising to Marquette, and then on up 41 to Lac La Belle here. Yesterday was just gorgeous, beautiful colors. So I'm going to stop the video now and just kind of get into the zone and do some trotting here. So this is one of the road crossings. Not just a crossing, but we run down it for a little bit here. Not quite a quarter of a mile, but this kind of marks the segue into the lake part of the trail, kind of down low, whereas everything else is on the side of the mountain. So up here where the guys are, I'll be turning left and making my way down towards the lake. Hey guys.
57.
Yeah.
Good job, Patrick.
Hey. Okay, we're back at the cabins. So these were one of the options for staying here on the property. There are a number of cabins along the lake here. But then at the end, there's the inn at Lac La Belle, which is where I'm staying. So you can see it up there. It's at the end, it's gray. So there's a common space, and then each of the rooms is kind of a separate entrance off of the building. So We'll pass back by here one more time on the next lap. Oh, and look who it is. It's the beautiful wife. Well, here's an update. I just turned on to the missing loop from the first lap. So this loop is added on to the second and third. And I think I mentioned this already, but from what I've heard, it's going to be a heck of a climb. So it doesn't look too bad right now, but I think this is a couple mile loop out and then back. I think they said you climb up and then kind of meander back down to the start finish line, and that'll be the start of my last lap. So I'm guessing that I probably won't get the camera out too much on the last lap. All my effort will be put into trying not to walk, or let me put it this way, trying not to walk too much. But my guess is that there will be some walking. So yeah, we'll see how this loop goes here, and hopefully it won't destroy me. But like I said, the good news is once it's done, then I only have one more lap to go. So I'll keep the camera out here for just a little bit longer, maybe stop talking, but it looks like the lift is right up here. So maybe what we're supposed to be doing is climbing an actual ski slope. So I'm going to turn you around here. Oh yeah. Yep. Up we go. So what would really be nice is if that lift were working right now and we could just take it to the top instead of having to climb it. But as any ultra marathoner knows, it's not about the finish, it's about the journey. So it would feel bad having finished this without having put in the full effort. So I obviously say that in jest. All right, this is very rugged and very steep. And it doesn't look like it lets up here anytime soon. Now I'm relegated to walking. But that's okay. Even walking up this thing is tough. Anyone below us? Nope. No one behind, no one ahead. Hey, look at that, a downhill. Whee! Ooh, slushy. Oh, uphill. Gotta say, all the volunteers out here are real troopers, because standing around waiting at a water stop has got to be cold. The 3 guys manning the stop on the side of the mountain, not at the top, but the next one after reaching the summit, they had a fire going. So we'll see. Maybe this next lap I'll go over and partake of some of the heat of the fire. Warm my hands up a little bit. The last water stop, they had chewy granola bars with chocolate chips and orange Gatorade. Both really hit the spot. That was nice. The one before, I think I got video of that, but they had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and Gatorade. Those were good too. So, bravo on the aid stations. It's been really nice, well spaced out. Not too close, not too distant. Each of them have had water and some flavor of Gatorade. Although I will say, I don't quite understand. Almost every race I've ever been in, the Gatorade always seems watered down. I don't know if that's on purpose to help hydrate rather than, you know, get calories in people, or whether it's to make the Gatorade powder go further, or what. Hey, look at that! There's Lac Bluebell down there. And some really pretty colors. And some colors up here. But anyway, the Gatorade, yeah, I don't quite understand. Maybe they're typically told to mix it a little bit lean, because it's easier for runners to palate. It wouldn't surprise me too much. So, with the steepness of this, I wonder how many people in the lead actually ran this. How many, you know, took the opportunity to walk it. I know there are people that can run steep grades like that. And now I know what to expect the next time. So, are we going down now? Nope, we're still going up. All right, and jog a little bit here. Try to not get tight. Keep things loosened up. Yeah, maybe this is our down. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Don't fall down. You may fall all the way down. Whoa, geez. A little treacherous. This is even more difficult than climbing. It's a little bit loose, and you're trying to prevent yourself from going too fast, losing control. But good news is, I believe I made it to the top of that one, which should mean that it's pretty much downhill until I get onto the last lap here. And that excites me, being on the last lap. That means once I go past any particular place, that'll be the last time I see it this year. Oh, well, maybe we're still climbing. Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, look at this. The rocks. Rocky. I wonder whether they come and mow down these weeds before the snow comes, or whether the snow just packs it down. I suppose if I had to guess, they just let the snow pack it down. And up, and down. So I'm really wondering whether Christo or Andrea or anyone else will catch up on the last loop and maybe keep me company for a little bit. I think I'm going to put the camera away for the majority of the last lap. Maybe get it out right at the finish. But you know, by the time I get to the start finish here this next time, you should have seen everything worth seeing, since the last lap was just a repeat of this one. No reason to show it again. All right, well, I think that's it for now. Hopefully we'll see you at the finish line. Oh, I had to stop, and the fire's looking weak. It looked better the last time around, guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well, I did my last climb, and I'm going under the chairlift right now. There's the
the top of the hill up there, and I can see the finish line. So I am pretty darn happy. My watch says just over 30 miles. So unless Garmin's off a little bit, I think we're just under a 50K, but that's okay. I feel pretty happy with my performance today. So here it is. Yay! Yay! All right, we're done.
Hey guys, so I'm back at the inn right now, and the inn is right on Lac La Belle, which is a fairly decent sized lake, and right now the waves are coming in pretty large. I assume that's from only from the wind, and I'm guessing that that's pretty normal. But here's the lake. And last night and this morning when we got up to go to the race, there was a fire over on that little deck, whatever you want to call it, over there in front of the cabins, which is kind of neat. They must have some sort of fire ring built into the dock that allows them to have a fire out there. But I was kind of surprised that even this morning at around 7 a.m. it was still, you could still see flames over there. Yeah, so one last thing. When I finished, and I had evidently passed a couple people, some that had gone off course, and one guy was kind of heaving a little bit, didn't feel real well, so don't really relish the passing of someone who doesn't feel well. But regardless, I came in third place overall, so that was quite a surprise. Obviously a nice surprise, but especially since my goal was just to come out and enjoy the weather and the scenery and the camaraderie with the other runners. It's always nice to get a little boost, a little present, I guess you'd call it. But the interesting thing is this race, it was a 3-lap race, and all 3 laps came up in front of the cabins here, and then went onto the road, or a little lane, and then went on behind the cabins. And this is, roughly, I don't know, maybe 2 miles out from the start-finish line. Yeah, I think about 2 miles out from the start-finish. So Tara was able to stay at the inn and kind of set her alarm to come out and watch for me. She saw me 3 times on the course, all 3 times right here. But then since it was so close to the finish, the last time when she saw me, she could hop in the car and go to the finish line, and she saw me finish too. So that was kind of nice. The course was set up really well. They did a really good job of the aid stations. One aid station had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, another had chewy granola bars. All of them had oranges. I didn't partake in any oranges, and then each one of them had water a flavor of Gatorade, which I already mentioned earlier in the videos. So yeah, now it's probably about 4:30, and I think we're going to head up to the yurts around 6 p.m. for the pasta dinner, which should be nice. Hopefully a lot of the people that met this morning in the race will be there. Yeah, and we'll have a nice pasta dinner, nice carbo loading opportunity, and then come back and spend the night and wake up tomorrow morning and do another race. Tomorrow morning is the half marathon. It starts at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna try and do some stretching tonight and make sure that my legs are as good as possible for 13 miles tomorrow morning.
Bohemia, and I also run the race. Thanks for coming this morning. This is a half marathon, and the key to this race is you're going to start by following yellow cones. Yellow. First lap. It's the quick, easy one. You do not go to the top on the yellow cone lap. You just literally run up about 400 vertical feet all the way around and come back through here. So then the second lap, you will do the blue course, the short version of the blue. So Big Bad Wolf is not on this.
Yay!
Oh, nice!
Sweet! Oh, it's so good!
Hold on, I thought that was on the course. No.
Alright, let's run this thing now!
10 miles, we don't have to do Big Bad Wolf.
Yay!
And so what they will do is they'll have the cones turning this way at that station. There's 4 stations. There's a station at the top, which you won't see the first lap. Station 2, which has liquid and food. Station 3, which has liquid and some oranges. You won't see Station 3 first lap. And then Station 4, which is mailboxes and the Big Bad Wolf turnaround, that one has most of the food. Okay? So, what course you running first?
Yellow!
Yes. Then blue. So, for people that weren't here yesterday, we set the cones every, probably about every 300 feet. So there'll be some times that you're on a trail and you won't see a cone, but just stay on that trail because the cones directed you to keep going that way and there's no off. Then when you come to a T or a Y, you'll see the cones placed like on your right side on the edge of that turn. So there'll be a leader one on the turn, and then one past the turn that will designate. Why don't you just radio them, Doug, and have them take care of it? Okay, so, and then there'll also be some designation things on the 10K, or on the second loop. First loop, you're not going to backtrack anything, you're just going to run around. The blue loop actually has two two-ways. The first two-way is, you'll start up the mountain and you'll be on our maintenance road, it goes right to the top. And then you'll turn around and go right down that. So you'll see a cone on your right and a ready, set, go. Okay. And your first lap, you'll come right through here by the green fence. And keep right on going. Second lap, the finish lap, you'll finish right there. Okay, racers ready?
These guys gonna run with us?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Ready? Set, go.
Oh.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! She does. It's always done.
All right, guys. Well, we're on day 2.
just started the half marathon, and we're doing our first little climb on the yellow route, which we don't go all the way up to the top this time. We're just kind of circumnavigating the mountain. But next time we'll get to, oh, here we are already. We'll get to climb up that one.
Good.
So,
Good.
use this first lap as a little warm up and work all the kinks out of the legs and see what we can do on the next one. So we're on the yellow loop and we're coming in on the ski lift from the other direction. So yesterday we came up that way and then turned off and went up the lift, not up the lift, but up the slope. And from what I understood from our pre-race directions, we don't have to run that loop this time, which is kind of nice, because it's, when I say run, I mean hike up it, because I certainly wasn't running that. So we're closing in on the end of the first lap here. It's just a little bit of a climb, then a run over to the start finish, then we start our loop of the blue route without this extra loop added on, kind of like the first loop we ran yesterday. So yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna pull the camera out too much during this run, but figured since I hadn't been on that part of the trail, the yellow part, I'd pull it out and talk a little bit about it. So things are going okay this morning. Obviously I can feel, you know, the tightness in my quads and my hamstrings, but overall my energy level seems to be pretty good. So we'll see how that pans out on the next lap when we have to climb up to the top. And there's one of our pace dogs doing a little bit of extra mileage. There's actually two ladies that brought their dogs with them to run. So they seem to be really enjoying the freedom out here. And there's our first aid station. Hey guys.
How's it going?
Awesome. Thanks for being out here again today.
No problem. Want a peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, I'm good. Awesome. Bag or?
No, sorry, you said that.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right, well, actually, maybe I'll keep the camera out for the next climb here. I'm not sure if I showed that yesterday or not. Actually, I did with the time lapse, but it might be a different perspective with actual video. Yep, there it is. All right, here we go. Up, 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 up. It's kind of rocky. And pretty darn steep. And it's not the end of it either. Get a little bit of a respite here. But then there's more climbing to do. Little baby steps. Good job.
Good job.
Yep. I do believe that was a climb yesterday. That took my heart rate up to 180. It wouldn't surprise me if I hit 180 again there. Alright guys, there's another view of the top. Hey guys. Right there. Thanks for being up here.
Thanks for running.
Beautiful. Alright. Here we go. Met this guy coming up. Good job, Matt. He's from Marquette. Was talking about Marquette 50 or something like that. It's like there's a 50 miler and 50K, and he said that the two peaks that I went over when I did the Lake Superior Shore Run, so those two peaks are in that run, plus Sugarloaf, and hey, good job, and one more between Little Presque and Sugarloaf, which sounds like a heck of a challenge. So maybe next year. Hey, good job. Hey, awesome, good job. people chasing me back down. Yep, looks like Matt's coming up behind me. I told him he would come up and pass me again. I was pretty sure. So, give me some more company to run with, which is nice. Helps pass the time a little bit. Plus, it's nice to get to know some of these guys. So I'm gonna put the camera away for now and concentrate on the downhill. Okay, folks. Well, we're at the end of the second day, the half marathon, coming up on the finish line. And it's a beautiful day out. So, just happy to have survived 2 days of this. So, all right, and we're done.
Snapshot today would be advisable. You want to see times? So, okay. So for gals, we have several trophies to give out. And for first place in the half marathon today, 2 hours, 17 minutes, 45 seconds was Marie DeWitt. She's the one who's missing. So Marie won this event. And also she won the triple threat trophy because she also raced yesterday, and her total, trying to figure this out, but she did the 10K and today for 3 hours and 20 seconds and won the triple threat 10K gals, which is right here. So that's the 2 awards for, 2 that's left. And then so for the other You're Crazy female, which is somebody who is You're Crazy and runs both the 50K and the half. We have only one person in that category, but she did an awesome job. It's Andrea Roach.
Yay! Woo!
Combined time, today she was 2:37.48, and then combined time was 8:39.31 for
All right.
Okay, on to guys. First place in today's half marathon was Derek Savila with 1 hour and 38 minutes.
Wow.
Good job.
Good job.
Those are candles, by the way.
Oh,
Fill them with candle oil.
cool.
Way you go. So that was Derek Savila for today's victor in the half marathon. And then we had 4 people sign up for the You're Crazy, which is again the 50K and today's half. And 2 persons actually did do both of those. And our victor was Patrick Engel with a total time of 8 hours, 9 minutes, 12 seconds.
Hey. Hey.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Super time. And we didn't have any triple threaders today in that. So that ends the awards. Then I'll put up the results right now. And thank you all for coming.
Well, I suppose I have to get a picture of the results.
Can you get with that?
Go down and cleaned up. What's it?
Are you gonna get this picture with that?
You're being recorded.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
All right, folks, that's it. Didn't expect that, but that's a nice, nice little bonus. A candle, Mount Bohemia candle, or Molotov cocktail.
All the results are posted.
So, I'm not sure if you can see this. This was yesterday's 550.14, and then today 218.58 for a total of 809.12. Yep, that's the end.
So before I leave, just give a quick look during the day and sunshine what the inn looks like. Here's the lake. Wind blowing the other way, so the waves aren't coming up onto the shore like they were the other day. And so this is the inn, and it looks like maybe there's one of the rooms that opens up onto a deck here and has a big window that looks out onto the lake, kind of covered by burning bushes a little bit. I think they said that two of the rooms don't have a view of the lake, so they must be on the other side, because right in through here is a common area with a refrigerator, a little kitchen, a little living area, and then room 4 was where I was at, and around the corner here, room 5 is where the other Yurt Crazy finisher stayed with his family. So yeah, it was it's really nice time. It's kind of a shame to leave now that the sun's come out and the weather's really nice. The sun's warm on the skin, but all things good, or all good things have to end. So it's time to go back and get back to work and start planning the next adventure. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.